What's up, you fools? Matt, ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel. Welcome to another expert panel video where the team of ESC United is reviewing the songs of the 2019 Eurovision season, share our thoughts, and of course, our scores. And it is Hungary's turn. Hungary's Adal has come to an end. And we have a winner. And it's a familiar face, I might say, Gyokgy Papály. Régi napok, gyönyörű napok, szeretem az emlékét. Ő hív és hozzá szaladok, játszani így volt szép. Who previously represented Hungary in 2017, 2 years ago. I had to think there, but it was 2 years ago where he brought Hungary a respectable top 10 result. Can he do it again this year? That is the question. The name of the song, oh gosh, I shouldn't even offer to say it, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's Az én apám. So, do we like it? Do we not? Let's find out. Robert from Poland, share your thoughts.
Well, I do really like it. I mean, I liked already Gyokgy Papály's entry from 2017. I really liked it. It was also very high. And this one also isn't an exception. Again, Gyokgy brings some Hungarian language to the contest. It will be actually the third year in a row when we have Hungarian. That's cool. And well, again, he brings something ethnic from his, like how we call it, this special gypsy background, yeah, gypsy. And well, it sounds really cool. It doesn't sound like the same. There's a bit of twist. There's something different. It's not the same. That's the most important thing to me, that he brings something cultural but different. I'm repeating myself, but again, he is very talented, like, to create something so, like, even though we don't understand the language, we kind of, some of the people not knowing the language can stand behind the meaning, can kind of understand what it is about. And so do I. Even though I know nothing about Hungarian, like, it's such a crazy language, I wouldn't learn it. Never.
Don't try. Yeah, that's impossible.
Yeah. Don't try it at home. Anyways,
you may get hurt.
I think, yeah, I think Gyokgy has a good chance to, again, to qualify to the final. No idea if he can achieve a top 10 finish, but a left side of the scoreboard, maybe, who knows. There's a really good potential, and he can stand out in this year's contest.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, and I agree with you. It's a crazy language, but good crazy for me, because I love Hungarian. I love the language, and I've been to Hungary like 3 times now, and I tried to learn just like a few words to get by, right? And I was like, yeah, not going to happen. It's just so difficult to pronounce, but that's probably why I find the magic in that language so much. So the song itself, to me, the song is about, basically he sings about his childhood memories, and I think it's very effective the way he sings it, because we don't know what he's saying, because, you know, it's in Hungarian. But I do feel as he does a good job really giving this nostalgic feel to it. And I think it works really well with his voice, and he's a really good artist. I find it fascinating, it's different, and it's exactly the kind of music that I want at Eurovision, and Hungary is, I think, in my view, delivering again. It's a very, very solid entry. I don't even think it was my number 1 in Adal that year, but it was really high up. And every time it comes on, I really enjoy it. It's probably not even like the one that I go to the most, like one of my most played songs in my playlist, but when it's on, I really, really enjoy it. I feel always a little worried. I'm also worried about Hungary this year, because they're in the first half of the first semi, and there are a bunch of popular ballads in there, so it's going to be a little bit more of a battle, but I do believe it has enough unique quality to stand out, and I hope they're going to do well. I hope they're going to qualify. I'm a big fan of Hungary this year. So once again, Hungary becoming really a power at Eurovision. I mean, since they introduced Adele in 2012, they've always qualified. So hopefully they'll return with that, they'll continue that trend in 2019 as well. How about you, Robert? From the UK, of course.
Yeah, so I have to, again, little spoiler alert kind of thing. I was not a fan of his first Eurovision entry, and I'm not really a fan of this one either. I just don't feel it. It's not... I don't want to say it's not my kind of thing, because, again, I agree with you. Hungarian, bonkers language. I actually had a Hungarian pen pal when I was younger. Very fortuitously, we were talking in English, so I didn't have to do any language learning. I did have a little try. God, no, never again. Yes, it is an insane language, so kudos to anyone who has tried to learn it as a second language. But by the by, it's not that it's in Hungarian that's the problem. It's just not my kind of music, really, I suppose. It's boring. It just doesn't do anything. It's really quiet. Like the entire, like the first minute and a half is like you're waiting for something to happen, and then there's a change. Something else happens. It's whistling. And it's like,
that's true.
If whistling is what I've been looking forward to for half this song, no. I don't hate it, but I almost feel it's just because there isn't enough there to hate. There's just nothing. So I will listen to it, because 2 minutes later I've forgotten it, and it's just passed me by, and my brain will wander off in other places and other directions, because there's just so little there for me. So I'm afraid that it's just passing me by this year, Hungary.
What about you, Sebastian?
I agree with Robert from UK that Origo is also not my cup of tea, absolutely. I don't get the hype about this song, but I was very friendly situated to the fact that they get so good results, and I also love Hungary as a country, people from Hungary, amazing lads, so I wish them all the best every year. But fact of the matter is that with Yoshi coming back, I was really surprised, but positively, when I heard it for the first time. And after hearing this song in the first version, I was totally supportive. This song is much more better for me. Have some magic formula mixing these elements in Yoshi's is very good and very familiar with the modern vibe. So radio-friendly song which you can just play everywhere you want. And taking these lyrics, taking this message that he takes this song to his father, it also gives something special to the song. And as Robert from Poland said, even if you don't know Hungarian itself, you can just feel it. When you are in some emotional point at very moment when you are listening to it, you can feel it, you can praise it, and you can go it further with this song and bring it to more times to your life. So I absolutely dig this song. It's my top 10. I can just tell it right now. So for sure, I wish Hungary all the best, because this song really deserves good placing.
All right, so we can expect high points from Sebastian. But before we get that, let's move on around the table again. Since we started with you, Robert from Poland, why don't you give your score? What did you give Hungary?
Well, I give it 8.5, and it's after revamp also, which was pretty good. Not that too much of changes, but still really good out there. And I wish Hungary all the best. Even a top 10, I wouldn't be sad or something. It's a song that we can appreciate, and I'm glad that Hungary brings some variety to the contest again.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I actually also agree, though, with what the other Robert said. The whistling part is the one that I'm always, okay, I don't know if we have to wait for whistling. But I'm always very, very cautious when it comes to whistling in songs anyway. That's just probably my personal bias. I like the song. Again, it's probably not in my personal top 10, not quite as high as Sebastian, but I genuinely enjoyed when it's on, and we need that kind of music at Eurovision. A solid 7.5 from me. So, Robert, go ahead and give you a low score.
Oh, God. Why am I? This is just making me look so bad and negative. Like, I do like songs this year, guys. Like, there are things
you're part of the wrong videos, clearly.
Yeah, I clearly. God, people who are watching this, like, watch some other ones that I'm in, please, because I do like quite a lot of songs this year. Yeah, I think I've kind of said it all. It's just the song is a nothing for me, and there's just it's just passing me by totally. It goes in a category which is just that does nothing for me. I can't say I hate it because there's just nothing that I can say about it. So it gets 3 out of 10 from me. I'm sorry, please don't hate me.
Oh, we won't. How? It's impossible. How about you, Sebastian? I know you like it, so make up for that low score from Robert, please.
Yeah, you can count on me. I will comfortably land somewhere between you, Matt, and Robertito from Poland. So I will give 8 points. From my perspective, this song has something magical, and hopefully the staging in Tel Aviv will help Yoshi to bring something interesting, something minimalistic, but in a very positive way. Because sometimes that's how it works in Eurovision. It's people just from looking for fireworks, dancing, 28 clothes, changing in 3 minutes, and some of other gaga who want to see some pure performance. So hopefully Yoshi will deliver it. And as I said before, 8 points from me.
Okay, I feel like we're channeling our inner Salvador here because you brought up music is fireworks, and then Robert, you said earlier in music is feeling. I'm like, this is so Salvador. All of a sudden, we're using his controversial acceptance speech. Anyway, but what I wanted to talk, we're talking about Hungary, not Portugal. Let's find out what the final score is for Hungary. We combine our 4 scores and add it to the other 20-something votes from the ESC United team and come up with the final score. And wait for it, Hungary's going to get 6.87. So I'm a little bit surprised about that score myself. I was expecting that it would crack the 7 points. I thought, especially after the 3 of us, besides Robert, gave it a good score, that this would be more of a trend, but apparently it is really just another acquired taste, Hungary. Is that a fair assessment? Anyone else?
Yes. Yeah, I'm surprised it's that high, actually, in all honesty.
Really?
I don't think there are many artists that come to Eurovision a second time with a song that's acclaimed as better than their original. Like, I think you could be talking, fingers on one hand, possibly not, there aren't many comebacks that do better for the artist. And I would be surprised if this were better for him. So I'm actually surprised to see it as high as it is. I think this is going to probably get into the final, but it's not going to do very well there. So even 6 felt high, to be honest.
Oh, wow. Okay. So I guess we surprised for different reasons here. I guess very interesting. But there's only one way to find out who is right. Vote in our poll.
I'm right.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Sorry. Make sure there is a link in our description box where you can vote in the poll and see if this deserves a higher, lower score, or just about right. You can vote as well, and you can also then just see the full results of each individual juror. So make sure to check that out. Thanks again for watching. We are moving on to the next video, the next review. So have a good day.